the Jets 20-12 to make their record 10-3. And it was the Browns and the Bengals, the Battle of Ohio, and the Bengals won 23-10 over the Browns. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, then we had
loud and clear.
The Texans and the Cowboys, the Battle of Texas. And look at this score. It was pretty close. The Cowboys beat the Texans 27-23.
Cowgirls.
Yeah, Cowgirls. Yeah, where's Lorenzo at? Yeah. Then we have the Chiefs and the Broncos, and it looks like the Chiefs beat the Broncos 34-28. The Buccaneers and the 49ers. The 49ers spanked that ass 35-7 over the Buccaneers. Yay! The Panthers and the Seahawks. The Panthers won 30-24 over the Seahawks. The Dolphins and the Chargers. It was the Chargers over the Dolphins 23-17. And right now it is the Patriots and the Cardinals going at it. Looks like it's the second quarter, and the Patriots are winning 7-3. So there are your NFL scores for the week. There you go.
What did you say? Wait a minute. Go back to last night's game. What did you say? Did the Chargers win? Is that what you said?
The Chargers won.
Okay.
Over the Dolphins 23-17.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you said the Dolphins.
Yeah, they beat the Chargers. Beat the Dolphins. Yes.
You know what? I live in LA now, so we'll take whatever we can get from them.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about the Browns right now, but we'll be back next year. It's always next year. Always.
That part.
And you know what? Deshaun looked better. I will say that. He did look better in this game, getting his legs under him and just getting the system down. So I do expect great things out of him as he progresses. So he did look better, and we just get a few more things to tweak, and I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We may not have a playoff run this year, but look out for us next year if everybody can come back healthy. We are only on our fifth center, so
fifth flow,
fifth
flow.
I don't know what it is on our team this year, but the ACL blowout is it's alive and well in Cleveland. Okay. I think everybody needs to, all these Brown players need to do some leg days. So, because we're having a sale on ACLs. We just are. Whew. But other than that, ladies, how was your week? Let me start here with Jasmine. How was your week this week?
It was good, relatively. I don't let nothing keep me down for too long. I got a lot of work done and got some other stuff taken care of, and so I'm good.
Okay, all right. And we heard Danny. Danny is getting ready to head home finally. She's a little
excitement in her face.
A little ecstatic about that. And my week, not too bad. Not too shabby. Got a lot of work in. Got a lot of ripping and running done. So, and a lot of the planning process for a couple of parties. And I just go ahead and announce it now. We are coming back. I am coming back. Juicy Tales is coming back next year. So I am planning 2 more events next year. Yes. 2 more. So look out. So I am back to having my 4 events a year, which is what I love to do. And of course, the first one is going to be for my friends and family, my birthday bash in Indianapolis. I want to thank everybody who is already responding. I love it. Thank you so much. We should have hotel information we've got it out. We've heard back from 2. We have to hear back from 1 more hotel, and then we'll make our decision on the host hotel, and we'll get you guys a good rate. And then we go from there. And then, of course, in October, we're doing EEE. It is back. Yes, yes. Putting the deposit down on the venue January 3rd. We're going to speak it into existence. It's going to happen January 3rd. So we will lock in our venue and lock in our dates. We will start getting ticket orders, vendors, sponsors. Right now, the venue that we are going to use is a 2-floor venue. And I'm just going to let y'all know, you're going to want to get your VIP tickets because VIP going to be upstairs. And if you don't have a VIP ticket,
you missing out.
The proper credentials, you're going to be downstairs. You still going to have a good time.
And this is the part where we say, you have been warned.
If you know, you know.
That, right. If you know, you know.
So,
y'all know who we are.
Right.
Y'all know who we are.
No holds barred. We are back. No holds
Sips
barred.
wine. Matter of fact, I'm going to chug this mug.
What?
Because, baby.
So, just saying.
I think we should all be in rare form.
It's going to be a great weekend. It really is. We'll hopefully, once we get that all laid out, we'll get the host hotel together, and everybody will have that information too. After the 1st of January. I wanted to wait until after the holidays because I know holidays are crazy for a lot of people and don't want to put a whole bunch on everybody else's plate already. So
yes, Lorenzo, those drinks are good.
Mine's water.
Delish.
I'm the teetotaler tonight. So.
And I got my computer back, y'all. I got my computer back.
Yay!
I got it back yesterday.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
She's so silly. It's the little things.
I am. Like, you don't understand. This computer is like my right arm.
Yes, I do understand. Okay.
So I'm so happy. Okay, next. Anyway, bye.
Okay. Kumbaya. But anyway, we're going to get into our topic, guys. So we have a great topic for tonight. We hope that you guys will participate in this adult conversation this evening. We're going to be talking about your sexual hangups. So if you even have a sexual hangup that you would like to share with us, feel free. There is a private chat. You can just pop it in there if you would like, or you can put it in the Facebook places, or you can messenger us, however you contact us, because we all know that everybody contacts us all differently. So, we would love to also hear your sexual hangups, but you know how Miss Juicy does it. So let us go ahead and get this topic rolling, because it's not uncommon for people to have sexual hangups, and this actually kind of goes hand in hand with what we talked about, a little bit about what we talked about last week when we were going through the eras of sex, basically. And a lot of times I think people just don't even realize where a lot of their sexual energy comes from. So sexual hang-ups, everyone has hang-ups, inhibitions, insecurities, or situations that prevent one from having sex. You have a partner, each is in the mood, you move closer in the direction of getting it on, and then everything stops. Someone's hang-ups show up.
Mm.
So there are there are a lot of there are relationship hangups, there's sexual hangups, there's a lot of reasons that these hangups pop up. Um, and we're going to kind of go over a little bit about some of the hangups that people might have, as well as how we can get those hangups out of the bedroom. Okay. How we can get past
I
having
have
a sexual hangup.
I have some shallow ones though.
If
I,
there's
I I think that they're shallow. I do believe that they're shallow because it's not like the things that are my hangups are something that somebody can actually help.
you never know. You never know.
No.
You never know. Oh, we got to keep an
Okay.
open mind.
You're right. You're right. Okay, I'm gonna go with this,
Keep an
and
open mind.
I'm going to be the student that I am on this show, and I'm going to learn. But I'm just saying that I know that I'm very shallow in my perception on
I'm
some
very
things.
shallow, so it's okay.
Okay, so so I'm going to learn. So teach my teachers.
Okay, grasshopper. Oh, so a lot of times, and it's good that you started with that, Danny, because a lot of our sexual hangups are in between our ears.
My perception.
They're all up in here.
This is
You know,
Danny's window.
all up in here. And a lot of people have a lot of negative perceptions about themselves. And once again, a lot of this can be deep rooted. It can be from your upbringing. It can be maybe somebody said something, maybe you read something. It can be things that trigger uh, a bad or a negative response. It could be that a person said something to you in the thralls of sex or the beginning of a sexual moment, and it just totally took you out of the moment. So it could be a lot of things that are in your mind, and you could take things the wrong way as well. But one of the major one major one that comes to mind, even just for myself as a sexual hang up, would be body image. And
Mm,
I think body image goes for everybody, men and women. um Especially the way that the media forces, especially for women and men too. I'm just saying especially for women because I'm a woman and I'm not a guy, so I don't know how much stuff is out there for men, but I do know there's a lot of stuff out there for men as well. But I'm going to go from a woman's point of view. There's a lot of imagery out there, and it's, we're just now starting to say no, stop it. You're making our girls bulimic. You're making them go in the bathroom and throw up, not eat healthy, not have a healthy perception of who or what they are. So it does really boil down to sometimes what is going on in the world and how we're perceived as a person. And that can give you a lot of, we have a lot of Jasmine and I definitely know about being full figured and not saying Danny, you're not, but you're a little
I know I'm not now, but I was.
right, but right. And so you have a lot of negative connotations, but Danny, you would know, and Jasmine, and I know from a model standard, you're
Absolutely.
not the
Mhm.
standard. Okay.
Not at all.
In matter of fact, probably I only have like maybe one or two of my ambassadors that would be
Consider the
the
standard.
standard. The standard. Um, so we get a lot of negative body image out there, and that's what we feed into it. Oh, I'm not pretty enough. Oh, I'm not, you know, I have a mole. You know what I mean? So I'm not cute. I'm not this. I have this mole on my forehead. I have a gap in my teeth, even though I had
I
braces.
have a crooked mouth.
So we go, my pug nose,
I got a long one.
my full lips.
I don't have enough lip.
So you
See,
see,
we can go back and forth, like for real.
and
I got you. I'm light skinned and bald headed. Mm-hmm.
I'm short. Okay, I'm short.
I mean, there's a lot.
We can run the gamut on all of it.
And Lorenzo says a major turnoff is hearing a woman put herself down because of how society says she should appear.
And that makes sense, actually.
And I get that, because there's another portion that goes with this hand in hand, which is a hang up, which is our insecurities. So I think, and I understand that men get turned off by us putting ourselves down repeatedly, and he's trying to build us up, but we're still constantly, not there. But for my men out there, understand where it comes from. We as women are bombarded by imagery. Only time we may not see some imagery is when we close our eyes to go to sleep.
But the other part of my comment about my crooked smile, I love my crooked mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that I may not have like a big top lip, but I got a nice size bottom lip. I love that about me.
You love what makes you unique. You love what makes you you.
That part. I'm different.
And there's
everybody. Different. Yeah, I'm different.
And everyone is. Everyone is.
We can't all look alike. I swear, I feel like I'm in Stepford Wives commercial when everybody looks the same. They bodies is cookie cutter. They face, they weave, their hair. Like I feel like I'm in the episode of the Black Stepford Wives.
And I think that's what makes me actually, when I look at that, because I totally agree with you, but I don't want to look like them.
Yeah, but by the same token, we feel some sort of way when we look our own natural selves. Nowadays, nowadays it's difficult as women. Okay, so everyone, I want people to understand, this is my natural hair. There's no perm in this. This is all my nationalities popping out. Okay, this is my natural hair. There's no wig. There's no weave. None of that.
No relaxer.
No relaxer. This is my natural hair. Okay, so a lot of women of color are going out and look. I know people. I might take a hit for this, but I don't care. We are so ashamed of our natural hair, women of color, that we are making excuses, calling it protective hairstyles by paying $300, $400, $500 to put somebody else's hair on top of our own. Okay. Now, I love my hairdressers. I do, Jasmine. I love you.
I love weave.
I understand, but I'm just saying, I love my hairdressers. I get it. Yay. But we are becoming lazy and desensitized, and we are hiding our own natural, beautiful hair and saying it's a protective hairstyle. No. A protective hairstyle might be braids. I can go with that. But wearing somebody else's hair on top of your hair and you have hair? No. Not for me. That's my personal opinion. No. And especially when you don't take care of your own hair and then you don't take care of the weave that's on top of your own hair.
I think, and this is the part that I get when it comes to all of this. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. There is no shame in that. Whatever your reasoning is what your reasoning is. But what it is when you start to put what you feel like everyone else should do, that what you're doing is what everyone else should do. That's not cool. So no, we're not shaming anybody for, if you want to wear a weave, wear a weave. If you want to wear what they call protective styles or whatever, which is, wearing a, a lace front or whatever, do you, boo boo. I'm sorry. I'm in the entertainment industry. You'll see my look change quick, but do you. But the thing is that don't put your self-worth on that.
Exactly.
I think that's in essence what we're saying. So
Well,
love you no matter what.
I'm going to love you no matter what. And I want you to love yourself no matter what. But I don't want you to be ashamed of your own natural beauty and your own natural hair. And we are getting to the point where what has happened is that women of color that have been on or out in the limelight, that are on the television, that are here, oh, we're going to put a wig on her. Case in point, if everybody has ever seen the What's Love Got to Do with It? Remember the scene?
Well, they burnt her hair, so she had no other choice.
Right. She didn't have a choice. Exactly. She didn't have a choice. And then they started wearing
a relaxer in her hair.
That was exactly
from the fact that they felt that they put a relaxer in her hair.
Right.
That part. Yeah.
And I get that. I'm just using this as an example. And then we started to wear, they started to wear the wigs, and then they look good. I'm not saying they don't look good, but let us just not forget, you have your own hair.
Yeah.
You have, I have seen videos of young ladies with their hair way better than mine, gorgeous hair. And all they do is braid it up and put it up under somebody else's hair.
And that's their prerogative. So.
And I get that. Yeah. But at the same token,
I will say this, when it comes to hair, and there are some girls that have gorgeous hair, like you said, part of that problem is because of whatever the society standards and norms are that make us feel like we're not. A lot of the women that you see do that are doing it because of past trauma from childhood. Mama was telling them their hair was nappy, telling them they ain't got good hair. They had a different texture than their sibling, so it was treated differently. So I get why my girls do it. Like you said, it's about, at the end of the day, when it comes to that stuff, it's about the self-love you have for yourself and learning to love yourself the way you are.
And I think everybody, if you haven't seen it, please watch it. Nappily Ever After. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. And it just kind of,
I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. It
just kind of shows, like, I think what Jasmine just said, the trauma that we go through as young Black girls to fit in. It's just a question of fitting in. And nobody, and come on, you ladies know just as much as I know. Oh, let me touch your hair.
I don't even do that no more.
I
don't like when people do it to me.
My eyes just started twitching.
Tell me who hasn't asked to touch your hair at some point in time in your life.
I get that a lot. And I'm just like,
can I touch? Ooh, let me put my hands in.
My eye just started twitching.
No.
Don't reach for the knife. But I'm just saying.
Don't touch my crown and glory.
So, Lord, that I worked in.
It's hard for me to even go to the hair salon. It is hard because everybody cannot touch my hair. Everybody's energy is not right.
Exactly. So we're gonna move past this, but I just wanted to kind of touch on one thing that I observe, and that is that sometimes one of the things that makes us feel, and I get it, if you feel great wearing a wig, I mean, I know there's women out there with alopecia, I get it, there's women out there that are doing it for whatever their personal reasons are. But all I'm saying is, please, 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 don't forget what you got underneath all of that. Rock your natural beauty.
Amen.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
But here,
If you're going to do it on occasion, but we got to, like I said, we got a lot of people out here that are wearing these things, and they're doing more damage to their hair because they're not letting their scalps breathe. They're wearing them for 6-7 months. You know, yeah. Seen the videos, and then you have to lose all your hair to get it all cut off to start all over again because of the mold.
On Danny's face.
Yeah, because of the mold. But once again, feeding into insecurities is one of the things that we do as women.
Sexual hang up.
And that's a sexual hang up.
My biggest insecurity and sexual hang up, like you said at the beginning of this conversation, is my body.
Mine
I question
too.
it all the time. I question my partner's attractiveness to me based on how I feel I look. One of the guests said, one of our viewers said something about a woman wanting to cover her body up during sex. I'm that girl. I'm definitely her. Even after all this weight loss, I'm still that girl because it's a mental hang up.
I'm 50-50. I've actually worked through part of that. Before, I was definitely that one. I'm lights down, please. And I might, even though when I'm by myself, I like to be naked. I don't like clothing. But it's the idea of someone else looking at me, and I'm working through my idea of who I see, and I'm having to understand that the way I see myself is not the way someone else sees me.
Yep.
So therefore, I need to change how I see me, and I am changed. I've changed how I see me. I see myself. I actually have a very nice body. I do. Now,
so
I have to get out of my sexual hang up of whether does my partner think that.
And here's the thing. Once again, this comes from us being bombarded with imagery of the perfect, whether somebody says something or they don't say something, imagery is super duper powerful. And if you're driving, let's just say you're driving now. More importantly, we got the internet. Okay. You got the internet. You got body beautifuls everywhere. And then if Lizzo shows her body,
it's a problem.
It's a problem. It's all
it's on and popping, y'all. It's on and popping. You can't do that. Lizzo can't. No, you cannot do what Lizzo does because we don't want to see that. That's wrong. It's all get out to have those kind of feelings. It's because you don't want to. It doesn't mean someone else doesn't want to.
But you have to understand something. Once again, to learn behavior, because we weren't seeing imagery like
me too.
Lizzo.
I like Lizzo too.
We weren't seeing imagery like Lizzo even 10 years ago.
Not even 5 years ago.
We were not seeing that kind of imagery. We were not seeing real models for Lane Bryant. We were seeing full-figured models for Lane Bryant, but every last one of them had been airbrushed.
But also what they considered full-figured. And remember, Juicy, we had the conversation because when I started with you, I was considered BBW. And as I've gone through my lifestyle change for my health, I'm no longer considered that, but yet I'm still considered too big. How, Sway? And then you see someone like Lizzo, who honestly, she's healthy, because you can see she actually does work out. You don't know what her doctor feels or whatever, but you feel like she's unhealthy or she's bad looking. I think she looks great, personally.
Only thing I had a problem with Lizzo, and I like Lizzo. I do like Lizzo. Not only do I like what she has done for herself and for the imagery, I love her dancers. Her dancers are BBWs. They out there kicking ass when they perform. I'm going to give it to her. But the only thing I did not like that she did is she wore the back out of that dress at the Lakers game and children were in the audience. That's my only.
But no one said anything when Rihanna did it.
But
that was at an award show. That was at an award show.
That was not the same.
Okay, so this is the basis on where to do it. Time and place
yes,
kind of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not saying she shouldn't wear the dress. I'm not saying that, but we still, once again, we do need to be mindful of our surroundings and be respectful of even in, and you know it. Even in the lifestyle, I don't take my lifestyle to a vanilla party. That's dumb. But I don't bring my vanilla lifestyle to a lifestyle party.
Okay, right. I understand time and place. I definitely can understand that.
And that's all. That's all I'm saying on that. And I mean, that's like a little caveat. But as far as the dress goes, I like the dress. For me, was that the time and place for her to wear it? Probably not. Now, did it cause controversy? Did it cause everybody to look? Did it give publicity? Yes. And that might have been what it was for. Shock and awe. I don't know.
Everything she does is for shock and awe. I love her, what she does.
But anyway, I love Lizzo because Lizzo is genuinely Lizzo. Now Lizzo does, and I was following her a lot on her TikTok for a minute. I like her because she's real, but she's also gone through what we've all gone through as a woman of color, as a woman with size. And then people can't understand where these insecurities come from. But then you have a male who is not in shape, not attractive to me. Okay, he might be attractive to somebody.
He got tickle bitties.
He's not attractive to me.
He got tickle bitties.
He's not the most educated of men I've ever heard.
He looked pregnant.
And he has the audacity.
His grill is fucked up. He
has the audacity to come for Lizzo. So, and I'm like, dude, did you look in the mirror?
This is my opinion on this.
Did you look in the mirror?
And you know, I get a lot of hate on Facebook for it. But men, not all men, I'm going to say that people, audacity must have been on sale last year, because the audacity has been running rampant.
I mean,
on
like a few years, like a few years ago, bitch assness was rampant. Audacity
was on sale in 2022. Cause baby.
And I'm just saying, but
not just from the standpoint of people talking about people. The audacity to think that you are entitled to my attention. I've had people call me every name in the book because I have been honest with them and told them, no, thank you. I'm not interested. Oh, well, you a bitch anyway. Oh, you fat anyway. Oh, you ugly anyway. Dude, do I need to screenshot you and show you what you just said to me? The audacity has ran rampant in 2022. It was on sale. It was on sale this year. It was on sale.
It was on sale. It was on clearance. It was discounted. It was on the family and friends discount.
And at one point, it was free. And at one point, it was free. Okay.
Shoot, they gave it free for a limited time offer, and everybody decided they wanted to jump on the bandwagon.
And my thing is that it's this. A lot of here's what's so funny about all of this. If you go to the beauty industry, guys, if you go way back, let's go way, way back. Y'all know I'm like a history person when it comes to a lot of this stuff. And we go way back. And you want to know that the standard of beauty was white, thin, and blonde. Woo! Guess what? That is like the minority of women on the planet. That's the minority. White, skinny, and blonde, minority. And if you go back to Roman times, the women, all the paintings that you see were voluptuous. They had curves, they had rolls. If you didn't have all of that, they thought you were sickly. Something was wrong with you.
showing this showed that you had a certain amount of value because you were able to eat, you were able to nourish you.
Yep.
That's why in Africa, voluptuous women are usually the more the hierarchy financially.
So, but unfortunately, like I said, imagery. Who's in charge of the imagery? What we see constantly, what we're bombarded with constantly.
Not us.
And on top of that, it's not even women, honey. It's men. It's men and their imagery of what they feel is beautiful or pretty.
And
so
I'm saying it's not that it's not Black women being the standard anymore. It's that it's no, and even those skinny, blonde, thin white girls, that's one of the images. The other images, well, if you're gonna be curvy, you gotta have a butt 3 times size bigger than your thighs with a flat tummy and small boobs. Like
you gotta look like your legs are toothpicks on a bubble.
See, I saw one of those today.
The thighs don't match the butt, I swear.
But your thigh mass, which is supposed to be like this, is like this, and then all of a sudden you got this big ass on top of these sticks, and I don't understand how they can even support anything.
It's like you have 2 different ends of the spectrum. You're either gotta be completely small to be sexy, or a cartoon character to be sexy.
Right. So anyway, guys, just saying, imagery, fellas, if you're listening to this, be patient. And I know sometimes it's tough to be patient with us, but be patient. Keep encouraging her. Keep supporting her. Keep letting her know how beautiful she is naturally. And don't just say it. Make sure you mean it, and make sure you show her. Let her know what's gorgeous about her. Let her know what you're attracted to. Speak up. Say things that are going to get her to believe in herself. It's not going to be easy because you should see what we're up against. And I hope you understand what we're up against, because we just explained that was just a snippet of what we're up against. You know, there's a lot more that women are up against to be something that we are not. And I think we're to the point where we would rather try to be something that we're not than to deal with who we are. So there's a lot of baggage there. I get it. There's a lot to unload. I understand that. But just take that extra effort, because if you think she's worth it, she will be. She will be. But she's going to need your hand, your guidance, your support. You need to be the little cheerleader in the background talking about, baby, ooh, I like your ass tonight, ooh, take that off. Ooh, I'm gonna, or however you gonna do. Ooh, baby, I'm about to undress you. I'm about, come here, bring that fine ass on over here, okay? Right? Do the manly thing and help her out. I understand some men don't have that kind of patience. I get it, but please, please, please understand where it's coming from. And it's not necessarily even something that she knows that she's doing, because she just does it. And I hope that makes sense. And what I actually mean by that is it's now a learned behavior. It's a learned behavior. Because we are bombarded with imagery 24 hours a day, 7 days a week that does not look like us. So that's one thing that helps to hold us back. Is a sexual hangup, is our bodies, our perception of our bodies as women, even guys. So don't think that guys don't have body image issues. Let's go ahead and dive into the dick, shall we? Shall we? I went right there. Listen, you men want to have a 15-inch dick.
No. Medium penises matter.
No, we don't want that, or at least I'm sorry, I don't want that.
I want to walk.
I want. Thank you, thank you. I want to walk. I want to sit down.
I don't need my innards reorganized. Thank you.
I want to be able to work out and do a squat.
Girth Overland.
I don't need to feel you in my esophagus. I don't need to be having stomach pains.
Eric said 12.7.
Oh God.
Can we go ahead and make you like a 9? I don't want I'm happy with 9. Can you
8.5 is
good.
too.
You know what? Honestly, okay, I'm sorry, but I really did start thinking about when he said that shit. I really did like.
Let me see. Darn it, I don't think it's in here.
That's a whole.
Are we talking length, girth? Like,
can I get girth over?
Like, what are we talking? I'm sorry. Is this not the right conversation for that?
Know what you know what? I'll even take a 6 if you know what you're doing.
Right. But the thing is that I had the experience of a man with a very nice large size, and he did not know what to do with it.
I had a child,
and that is what gave me the bad rap. Gave a bad rap with me for men. I got a big dick. I really, honestly, could care less if you have a big dick if you don't know what you're doing.
Right. Exactly.
I had a baby by one.
Oh Lord.
This, do you know this is gonna be all over for a long time to come? Stop it. Oh God, she's killing me. Shh. Okay, so here's the thing. Guys have image issues as well, body issues, and it could be height. That's another thing with men. Men that are short.
Women always want tall men. Now, give me a 5'8" brother in it.
Do not sleep on not so or on a vertically challenged man. And I don't know if you feel like vertically challenged is like 5'11" and under, but do not sleep.
So I'm just saying they've got.
They have their hang-ups too.
Huh? What'd you say?
I just said they definitely have their hang-ups too.
Yeah, they have them too. Body image is definitely
you get a lot of men that are insecure about the size of their butt, but I be thinking it's so cute when he got a bubble, but I like certain shit.
Okay, so men with booties matter. Do not play. I don't know. It's just something about being able to.
I need something to hold.
Yes, women want booties too. Don't want a man with a booty too. Don't trip now. The same way you all feel like we need to be proportional with our chest and stuff. Yeah, especially if you know what you're doing up in there.
Honk honk. Okay, anyway.
Little booties matter.
We're going to get away from it. Oh shoot.
We're just trying to make them feel good about their hang-ups. We're just trying to make them feel good.
Wax on, wax off. Okay, so don't squeeze the Charmin. Okay, so anyway. So men have issues too with their body images as well. From, like I said, from their penis size, their girth, length, to even their stamina. Okay. I love it, ladies. Thank you, Jay. Even their stamina can also be a hang up. Some men, due to whatever reasons, maybe they are suffering in silence with ED, so they don't feel like they can fulfill a woman. So maybe they don't have sex as long. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're really good at eating at the Y.
no longer drinking wine. Thank you, Lorenzo. This is water.
Oh, shoot. Who knew? It's just water.
We've been serious for the last 4 weeks. Let us cut up a little bit today.
Oh, okay. He said, I only got worried about the loss of the six-pack. Okay.
Is that most?
Okay.
I can't.
That was next. That was my next thing. 6-packs. Your 6-pack became a keg. Men, it went from 6 to 1. It happens. It happens. So, what are you sneaking the concert?
He said we nasty. Keep going. Of course. Do you not know who you listening to today?
Right. So,
what's the name of this show? Like, come on.
Erotic chat, erotic adult conversation. We're gonna be nasty. So like I said, so men have some of the same hang up as women, body image wise, maybe in different areas, but let's go over.
But see, that's the reason why I was saying what I said in the beginning. I'm shallow, so some of the things that guys might have a hang up with might be some of the things that I'm like, I'm sorry, but when I see that sexually, I'm just like, ugh. Like, honestly, a man with a fucked up grill. It's not happening. It's not.
But that doesn't necessarily make you. I don't feel, and
he can't help how his teeth grew.
No, I'm just saying that doesn't, to me, make you shallow. It makes you like what you like. Some people have.
I'll take it. I'll take it then. I'm not going to even argue.
I think that I'm
that part too. Yes, hygiene is definitely a turn up. Like,
hygiene is definitely something that you want, and it could be even that with the dental, because dental is definitely
like kryptonite.
It's part of hygiene as well. Have they lost all their teeth because of disease, or have they lost it because they didn't take care of their teeth? Whatever the case may be. Now I had an exception. I had a past partner who had absolutely no teeth. I didn't know why until we got to know each other. He was in an accident and he'd fallen off, some scaffolding pretty high up during his job, went face first, lost all of his teeth. So once that was kind of explained to me, I was like, okay, I can make an exception for this. But if it's poor hygiene, because hygiene is definitely one of the hang-ups, folks. It is for men and for women. Somebody put Lorenzo in timeout. Lorenzo, you were in timeout.
Lorenzo, you need to go to timeout because I cannot take you tonight.
You are in timeout.
I cannot take you tonight. I promise I cannot. You're not going to have me over here
football because he's talking tonight.
In my feelings.
Lorenzo, go to timeout. You're going. Go to the corner. Go on. You got 5 minutes in the corner. Go on. Do that last comment. Go to the corner. We ain't taking no sip of water. Go to the corner.
No, you take a sip of water.
You take a sip of water. You go to the corner. You being bad. So hygiene is definitely something for men and women, as well as women have a hang up about the smell down below. Okay. A lot of women,
balls are not attractive.
We haven't got there yet. We're talking about feminine hygiene first. So what happens with women, and this is the sexuality coach in me coming out right now. We have been once again bombarded with misinformation. Now there are times, yes, when there is an odor and there's a discharge, that's totally different. But our natural odor, without the perfumes, because you don't want to put, you don't want to put the perfumes down there, guys. Ladies, if you're out there and you're douching and you're powdering and you're soaping and you want to make it smell like a bed of roses and daisies and lilacs and you stop it.
Drink water.
You're gonna
Do
make yourself
not
ugly.
pass go. Do not collect $200. Just don't do it.
It's not good for it. Okay. Your girly parts don't need all that.
She works.
And
She works.
she works naturally. And then if you're doing all that, you won't know that she's working naturally because you have all of these artificial material odors and lotions and on just use some water. Eat some fruit, eat a lot of good fresh fruit and fresh vegetables at that
Hydrate.
and hydrate
Hydrate.
and stay hydrated.
Yeah,
Water, coconut water,
okra. Even something I don't like. Okra.
cucumbers,
Okay.
watermelon,
Cucumbers and watermelon. Not no okra.
cucumbers, watermelon, foods that are high. Your melons are high in
And
water.
H3O. H3O.
They're high in water, so water content. So make sure that you're doing those kinds of things, and your vajayjay will be naturally. Pineapples are okay. They're not. They can also contain a bit of acid for some people, but pineapples are a great fruit. And so are all fruit, apples, grapes, oranges.
There's an herb called Damiana or Damina. It's a natural herb for women for that lady part, and it does come in a pill form.
And another thing that you can do, ladies, if you really want to get you a yoni bath, go to a yoni expert. You can be cleansed that way, which is all natural. Don't stop douching. Stop. But and fellas, just to let you know, it's supposed to have an odor, and it's her own unique scent. That's it.
Now, mind you, no, it's not supposed to smell foul.
Nope.
Hey, both of y'all.
She's right. It's not supposed to have a strong, possibly a fishy odor, but in her defense, if she eats fish,
if she eats asparagus,
it's going to come out and smell like fish. It's just like, fellas, if you drink a lot of alcohol, I can taste it when I'm sucking your dick.
But it's also a thing of fellas, if you're not cleansing yourself and you're not taking care of your own personal hygiene, I mean, i.e. making sure that you're washing your asshole with soap.
Here she goes.
If you don't do that and you decide that you want to go, oh man, I want to get my dick wet in this pussy. Oh my God, it's so good. It just might really be that good. Do you understand that you're contaminating it and you're fucking it up for you not doing what you should be doing for you? Okay, I digress. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself right now.
Okay. So make sure, ladies, that you get the proper hygiene, and we can definitely help you with that, so that you're not to the point where you're giving yourself a yeast infection, because a lot of times a yeast infection is actually self-inflicted. Okay.
Or BV.
Yes. So it's usually us that are doing things wrong down there because we want to make sure it's clean and shiny and yeah, we're taking away some of the natural barriers that we
That's
need.
right, Lorenzo. You can come out of the corner from that statement.
Men and women that care and respect each other know what to do. Yeah, but there's a lot of men and women that respect each other and they still don't know what to do because they've been taught wrong. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Because I talk to them all the time. I've still got women that will rinse their toys in bleach water. Stop it. You're going to rinse your shit in bleach water and then put it up your cooch. Don't do that.
Do you not wash it first? Or better yet, don't do that, but wash it.
You
Did you
can
say
use
bleach water?
bleach water.
Don't do that.
Bleach water. And I understand, ladies. I understand it's a cap full. I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to descent. I get it. I understand. I'm there with you. However, understand what happens with bleach. Bleach, no matter how much you put on a toy, a little bit of it will start to eat away at your toy, which will cause your toy to catch bacteria, which you will be inserting into your body. Stop it.
And what we've learned is that those things are not meant to cleanse. To cleanse and to disinfect are two totally different things.
And there are toy cleaners that are made specifically to help with the pH balance and to specifically clean the materials that toys are made out of. So I always recommend toy cleaner. Just that simple. It's not expensive. Even with Juicy Boutique, they're $10 a bottle and they last a long time. But stop using household products to clean your toys. Just, your Dawn dishwashing liquid, bleach. And like I said, I understand the concept, but
water.
Don't do that. You want to disinfect it, get you some toy cleaner. That's what they're made for. And they're made for toys because toys are not flesh. Some toys feel like flesh, but they're not. Okay? So, hang-ups. Some more hang-ups. Some more hang-ups. How about self-conscious about having the lights on? Are men self-conscious about that? If they're not quite in shape, if some of our guys want to answer that. But ladies,
an inquiry minds would love to know from the
we need the lights on. It ain't even a hang up, but why? I don't want no bright light while I'm trying to.
I like to look at what I like to look at. I'm sorry. That's why I said I'm shallow.
I'm not.
No. Sometimes I want to. It's something about the beauty of a man's body. It's something about the beauty of a man with some great teeth, some beautiful eyes, some just the intensity that you can see in their face. For me, this is just a personal preference.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All of that with candlelight. I'm not saying it needs to be pitch black in here, but does the bright light need to be on?
If I care about the light, I think something is really wrong.
It's sexy time.
I can understand that. I can hear you when you say that. I can hear you when you say that. Ambiance and mood.
So get you some scarves and put them over the lamp. A couple of sheer dark scarves. That'll keep the light. You can candles, like you said, a little compromise. The little dimming lights, where you just push it, the little battery operated one, something little small.
If I got to get completely naked and we're gonna compromise with me having my t-shirt on, dim them lights. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, for everybody else that we're trying to help.
He said no to spotlight sex.
To everybody else that we're trying to help. Okay, some alternatives to having all the lights on would be to, you could maybe have one light on. You could probably put a scarf or something over the lampshade. You could do candlelight.
Make sure you don't burn shit down. That's all. Just don't burn nothing down. How about that?
Burn it up. Burn that mother. Okay. So you can do some candlelight. You could do like I said, the little smaller battery operated light, something along those lines. You can set the mood so that it's not just totally pitch black. And you could probably come to a nice little compromise where everybody feels comfortable. Now, and that's the whole point, is to feel comfortable. Men are very visual, ladies. Understand that. Men are very visual. You are still stuck on your body image while he don't give a shit about your body image. Because if he's got you in the room, he's ready to, Lorenzo, go back to the corner. Go back to the corner.
He on one tonight.
Flashlight sex. Flashlight.
Rare for all.
La 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 dee, da, 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 da. Okay, so I guess you could use a flashlight. I don't know, but anyways, spotlight. And so you can kind of have some ways that you can kind of compromise that and work it down. But one of the things, ladies, we have to understand is that men are very visual. They want to see us. They want to see, oh, they don't mind. They already know you got lumps, bumps, and chuck holes. That's why they with you. So get out your head and enjoy the moment. Okay. He said there.
I'm not going in the corner.
There's in a room for you.
Well, we gotta go in the corner.
Right. I'm not going in the corner.
Ooh-wee. Okay, so we've talked about. I done lost my place here. Okay. Okay, how about this one, guys? Passing gas during sex.
It's not a hang up.
It is.
It's not a hang up for me. Now,
pussy fart to hang up.
If you are like totally foul and the smell itself, like the sound of it to me doesn't do anything. It's be this.
So it's not passing gas per se, but you know when they hit that angle, when they hitting it from the back in your pussy fart.
Coochie poop.
Yeah, I have hang-ups with that. I get mad when I do that.
Okay, so and what I've learned, I feel the same way you
air.
do. But the thing is that I've noticed I've never had a guy tell me, when that has happened.
Yeah, they like it.
Never.
They like it.
They love it.
It's air. It's just a little bit of air that's getting in between. That's all
what
it
the
is.
hell happened to air?
He said gas masks on sale on Amazon. He is so wrong. To the corner, officially. You get all the corner.
So I know for me, because I'm kind of girly, you know, I would be terrified and mortified if I pass gas during sex. And I've done it like once, I know for a fact, maybe more, but
I've done it a few times and it has completely turned the man on.
The person I was with, he passes gas all the time. So it didn't, I may have felt some sort of way, but he didn't even care. He just kept on whatever it is we was doing. He was still doing it.
I don't care about the sound. Just make sure, just don't let me, please make sure that it's not like foul as shit. Like, come on now. You don't need to smell rotten.
But just, you know, some of us, in some ways, you know how to get over it while you can take precautions like forgoing gassy foods before sex or taking anti-gas medication.
Make sure you got some nice, good candles.
Just say develop, you know, a sense of humor about the sex and about your body. She says sharing a laugh during sex because someone had an eruption can bring the two of you closer. And yeah, I kind of agree with that. Because sometimes it's just funny and sex should be fun. It's look, guys, it's part of life. Okay, you're gonna pass gas somewhere along the way.
We're not having sex
while you're having sex. Just don't make a big deal of it.
And I think that's something that we would probably do as women. If we know we having a gassy night, I probably would be like, nah, we can go out tomorrow night.
How about? Do you ladies, and I don't know if any other ladies might that are listening, have anxiety about pleasing?
Yes.
your partner?
And I've
And
been
that
told
can
I'm very
be
good. I just still I'm a little insecure about it. I don't know if it's just me
fellas,
being humble.
same question to you. Fellas, same question to you.
I don't
How
know if
about
it's just
Lorenzo?
me being humble because I get told all the time my sex is amazing. But
Okay,
feel
so
I think for me though, because I know porn is entertainment. Okay, I know it's entertainment, but when you've been with one from the industry, you feel some type of way because I always compare myself to his co-stars.
well, I've been married for a long amount of years,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still. Because I mean, from my perspective, he could be just saying it because it's what it is.
Yeah, because they love you.
Right. That part. See, you're a little biased on that one. I mean, even though I'm sure it probably. I mean, like after how many years does it change? Does it feel different? I do I still got it? Can I still like just hop on it like maybe 35, 50 times and it make you come like? I mean, you know, I don't know, and maybe and you guys can. Motherhood does kind of give you a little bit of a complex, but honestly, I mean.
I question my sex with every man I've ever been with. I
But
just
then the other part about that, and this is something that I just thought about. The other part about that is that what if men don't know what good sex is and they're just saying something?
Okay, so for me, I don't question.
No, I don't question. I will never ask that. Are you freaking kidding me?
I mean,
No.
first of all, I think when you all, if it, I shouldn't say it like that, but first of all, once again, we're at the three C's here, guys. We're with the three C's: clear, concise communication.
yes,
And when you are with your partner, and this is your partner, and this is not like a one night stand, hit it and quit it, or somebody that you just kind of have casual sex with. I'm truly training this topic towards your partner. You get to know your partner. You're interested, and you definitely, both of you should mutually want to be satisfied or to mutually satisfy each other. And so you're able to have those tough conversations maybe at the end of your session. How did you like this? Or how can I do this better? Oh, I understand you did this when I did that. That's one of the things that I think a lot of times we don't do. We all curl up, go to sleep, hit the wet spot, whatever the case may be. I'm always in the wet. He always used to put me in the wet spot. Okay, so anyway, sorry, I digress. Fucking wet spot.
I hate the way.
So I hate the wet spot. But we all should be having these conversations. How did you like this? How did you like that? I know my one partner, his biggest thing was, well, did you come? And I'm like, it's not always all about that, fellas. It's not always just for some women that know their bodies. For me, it's not always all about just coming, but it's also about really pleasing you and really having a good time. I don't always have to have that earth shattering orgasm. I'm going to have something, but it doesn't have to be what everybody else thinks, because I know my body and I know what my partner can do for my body. And I understand that there are different types of orgasms.
That part. But for me, also, I don't necessarily need that earth shattering orgasm that they think they're trying to give us, because I know my body enough that in the process, even if they aren't, if they're still learning me, I know how to make myself satisfied in that situation. I've learned my body. I've learned my body enough that even if they haven't quite learned me and they're still learning me, I know how to make the experience for me not be a bad one. I've learned my body enough where I'm definitely gonna get mine. I done figured it out.
And I think it's, like I said, it's really important that you masturbate, guys. I know a lot of people, oh, we shouldn't. Yes, you should. Okay, you need to know what your body can do, especially women.
All day,
Um,
every day.
you need to know where your erogenous zones are. You need to know what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And who better to know that than you touching yourself and knowing what turns you on? Because once again, ladies, stop depending on a man that doesn't have the equipment that you have to know how to make you feel good with absolutely no direction.
Or that
Yep.
doesn't know how to even please his damn self. He don't know what that is. All he knows is that he's just getting his dick wet. He watching entertainment thinking that it's real life.
So you have to explore. You have to touch yourself. You have to know what you like and what you don't like so that you can convey that to your partner. And if he's doing something that you like, let him know. Fellas, same for you. If she's doing something that you like, let her know. But what happens is we get these hangups. One of the hangups is we don't know, we can't possibly know what we like because we don't touch ourselves. And then women, you expect a man to know how to please you. He's a man. He don't have no lady parts. And I'm talking about my penis wearing men. Okay? We're not getting into any transgender. We're just talking about regular heterosexual men and heterosexual women. Just to make that kind of clear.
I was about to say, because I'll be fine. Let me be good.
You're right. So we're not gonna get it all, we're just gonna keep it real basic tonight. But it's really important, women, that you feel comfortable touching yourselves. And I think sometimes we don't feel comfortable doing that.
Yep.
Self-love and self-pleasuring is so important. So important. An orgasm a day keeps the stress away. At least
That
helps
is
with
so
it.
true.
At least helps dealing with it. Okay, how about this one? Worrying, and this is a sexual hangup, worrying about being able to achieve an orgasm.
Say that again.
Worrying about being able to achieve an orgasm as a sexual hangup.
Are you
Some women
talking about? Are you saying like if
Is
I'm the
that
person
a
and I
man's
have
hang
a
up or a woman's hang up?
is that like right? That's what I'm saying. Is it that I have the hang up about whether I'm going to achieve an orgasm or not,
Or does he have the hang up
or
that
whether my partner
he's
is
going to be able
going
to
to,
get it to me?
or my partner is going to achieve the orgasm?
women worry this is the theory. Women worry too much about whether they'll orgasm or not. Although it's
I can understand that.
understandable that many women want to have an orgasm, the irony is that worrying too much about the orgasm and focusing very hard on it can actually make it more difficult to orgasm,
I
which
can
is
understand that, and I can agree.
very true. Not only
Yeah.
that, but a lot of women don't even know, to be honest, what an orgasm is.
And I tell a lot of my clients this: focus on getting the satisfaction, not the orgasm. The moment you learn what satisfies you is the moment that you will experience that orgasm you were trying to experience. It'll come out of nowhere. You have to relax. You have to enjoy the moment. You have to enjoy your partner. That's what's going to get you there.
And in addition to that, you have to know what your body can do. Once again, getting back to masturbating, knowing what there are different types of orgasms, and every orgasm that you have is not going to be earth-shattering, gripping the sheets and screaming and hollering and howling at the moon. It's not it's not going to be that every single time. It might be something
Exactly.
smaller. It might be something a little more subtle. It might be a little flutter. It might be even something stronger than all of that. So it can be a wide range of sensations that can go through your body for you to have an orgasm. It doesn't have to be, like I said, this what we see uh, in the porn movies and the girls, and it doesn't have to be like
That's
Your phrase before all that
entertainment.
acting sent me into a flashback. Sorry, that's why my head rolled back. I was having a
Wow.
He said, and don't live your sex life through someone else's. True.
That part.
Absolutely.
Your sex life
True.
is your sex life.
Well, it's yours and your partner's. How about that?
Yeah.
And
but I'm saying for the single people that don't have consistent partners, your sex life is your sex life, which is why I stress to women, like you said, learn your body, learn what satisfies you, learn what makes you feel good. The moment you do that, you're fine. Like I said, I can experience 4 different partners, and they all give me something different, but I am going to still get the satisfaction that I need because I know me.
Okay, so the next one is concern over or concerns about oral sex.
Giving or receiving?
Probably both. So we're going to say many clients still feel uncomfortable receiving and giving their partner oral sex. This is based on a Florida-based psychologist. She says it boils down to these 3 reasons: not knowing what to do to please a man, not knowing what to do or how to get pleasure from receiving oral sex, or concerns about odor, cleanliness, disease, or bodily functions.
I had 2 of them. One was I'm not easy to please. So it's been very much so hit or miss. Only 3 men in my life ever have made me come from having oral sex. The other part that I have is that if I can, my hang up is if at a certain point I don't have him at a certain point, I don't want to do it no more because now it's no longer fun because I don't feel like I'm doing it for you.
So I agree with that one. My biggest, and I guess that is true, because my biggest thing, I love giving. I am a giving person, but I will tell a man in a heartbeat, I don't mind giving, but don't expect to come from it. I've never made a man come from head, and I'm not in the mood to try to make you come from head, because to me it just takes too long. I'm just trying to get you aroused so we can get the show going. But in the same time,
and welcome to her TED Talk.
But in the same turn, I get upset because it's like it's a competition. Because then when they turn around and give me oral, first thing they do is go to my clit, and I'm coming in 5 seconds. Quit doing that.
But see, I have a problem with this because the thing is, I don't like that. It's almost like they feel like that. Okay, so you know how you talk about foreplay, Miss Juicy. Foreplay is the act of priming. And there are men who feel like that's foreplay. That's not foreplay.
There are endings in every inch of my vagina. If you don't start kissing on other parts of her and making her feel good as a whole, I'm going to kick you in the head.
I'm going to tell you, get the fuck off me.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you no.
Yes.
Once again, 3 C's. Clear, concise communication. Because,
but I feel like that's clear and concise. If I'm sitting there and I'm like, nah, no.
Hold on. Some of these conversations, and you know, and I'm not talking about you guys in particular, but some conversations need to take place way before the actual act takes place. This is what I like. This is what you know, and it can be, once again, you can be part of your foreplay. Oh, Betty, when you eat my pussy, could you please just start over here on da 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 da? Sometimes just a little direction. Just give, just, you know, no, to the left, to the right, to the stand up, sit down, fight. I don't, you know, whatever it is that you need to tell them. But sometimes we as women, once again, our expectation is he gonna know what to do. No,
I don't believe
he's not.
Man knows what to do.
No,
I don't care how much sex he has had in his life. If he has never had sex with you, he don't know what to do, because you are different from Sally, Joe,
yes, right,
and Barbara.
And you have to make sure as women and men to the same. Hey, fellas, not leaving you out. Same thing. If this is the first time y'all together and she's giving you head a blowjob, she's giving you what she knows how to do to somebody else.
Mhm.
Follow my lead. You've got to chit chat, make it part of your foreplay, make it part of your anticipation of being together, text each other, tweet each other, whatever the hell it is you need to do, but make sure that you're understanding this is what I like. Ooh, baby, when you do that with your tongue, when you, yeah, encourage the things that they get right. And then, when you're finished, that's when you probably want to say, hey, you know what, baby, I loved it when you did X, Y, and Z. But you know what, maybe next time a little more to the this or a little more to the that, just constructive criticism. Don't try to chop them down, because that's not going to make anything better the first time around. Now, if they keep doing a repeat performance, then it's time to show them the door. But other than that, have a conversation. Make sure that they understand what you like and you understand what they like, because everybody's different. And I'm gonna even let you know, as you get older, honey, your body changes and what you like changes as well. So what you liked in your 20s, you may not like in your 40s. What you liked in your 30s, you may not like in your 50s.
That is absolutely true. I can say what I liked back in the day it's not what I like now. I mean, I like it still, but I like more now.
And it might be back in the day, y'all didn't mind a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But
Yeah, we're not on that no more. No, we a
now
little too
now
grown for that one.
we grown. Let's make sure that this is fun for everybody. So but we definitely, what happens when you assume. So
As
we're
you and me.
we're assuming that somebody that we don't know, or it's their first time, or they done talked all this big shit. And fellas, please don't do that. Talked all
Hold
this
on,
big.
I'm sorry. I need to say this. This is a PSA. I'm sorry. I have to. You just said something that's really, really like on point. If you do not have the confidence within yourself and know that you can do what the hell you say you can do, I repeat, do not, for the cheap seats, do not brag about your shit as though you can do this shit and you really don't know, and you're doing it because you're under the guise that, well, if I tell her I can do this, then that is going to turn her on. What is it? Yeah, it may turn her on, but it's going to get you dogged after that, because she's going to be like, this dude talked all this shit about what he could do and he didn't do shit. Do not play yourself, and women, don't play yourself either.
Exactly.
Boy, don't act
So
like
this
you're
is
the
not
biggest
one-sided.
freak in the world and you is a grandma in the bed.
Don't play yourself.
Just first of all, just be you.
That
Just
part.
be you. You're the only you that there is. So just be you. If you don't know how to do something, or you're not sure how to do something, maybe your partner does know, ask, talk, communicate. That's how you're going to make a great sex life and get rid of some of the hangups. But as long as you all are silent and going by what you think you know, you're definitely going to have some issues and problems.
Yep.
And on this, I want to do one more real quick. Bringing negative thoughts into the bedroom. Women commonly get distracted by negative thoughts in the bedroom. They may tell themselves that they are unattractive, that they gained weight, that they're upset that their partner, with their partner, that an orgasm is always hard to get. And you know what? I can see this because I do work with a lot of women who bring a lot of negativity to the bedroom before we even get started. Ladies, get out of your own way so that you can have fun, so that you can enjoy yourself and enjoy your partner. And I'm gonna tell you right now, makeup sex is the best sex there is. Makeup sex.
Especially when it's
You know what?
right
I'm sorry.
after
I
a heated
cannot.
argument.
I can't. I really. Honestly, I think it's some great sex. Don't get me wrong. I think it's some absolutely amazing sex. But I have to say that my favorite is morning sex.
See, I'm not a morning.
I'm not a morning
Now,
person.
mid-afternoon,
I can do it I can do it whenever, but something about that rollover and just
That
and
quick
then
one in the morning.
after that, man, and then they just say it's like good morning, gorgeous. I
But no,
mean,
I love makeup sex, but I think makeup sex in the heat of an argument, because y'all are just fighting and picking at each other because y'all got that tension built up, and you're fighting, and it just happens in the fight. Oh my god, that is just amazing. That's that toxic shit. That's that.
okay, that was
yeah, I don't.
hey,
Yeah, I'm
ladies
sorry.
and
I
gentlemen, that was called a
experience.
flashback. That was called a flashback.
Man, completely. Did you see it all over her?
I did it.
All
It's been a
over her.
while, y'all. It's been a while.
That was a flashback,
This is
ladies and
obvious.
gentlemen. Thank you so much. Lorenzo says, if you know what you can do, you don't have to talk about it. You're only convincing yourself. If you know what you can do,
better preach.
might as well be about it. If you just don't
That's
talk about
benediction
it,
right
be
there.
about it. Right.
But
So
yeah,
there's just some
this conversation is bringing flashbacks. It's been since August, y'all. August.
So
We sorry, we didn't mean to trigger you there, Queen.
some hangups, guys, you know, we all have them. Just recognize them. See if there are things that you can get over, get under, get away from. Do a little, you know, self analogy on yourself. And make sure once again that you're talking and you're sharing with your partner, and that really will help with some of the hangups. Once again, and partners, be patient. Be patient with your man. Be patient with your woman. Understand where some of this is coming from. I hope that tonight's show helps some of you get into some of this trauma, that especially with women and our quote unquote body issues. It's not that we have the body issues because of ourselves personally. This has been put on us by society. What is beautiful? What is attractive? Men are the same way. I'm supposed to have a six pack and a big dick, and I'm supposed to just be able to go for days on end fucking. Okay, so
And I got a big ass and little titties.
or I got big titties and a big ass. You know, it doesn't.
Board.
Or you're what?
Flat as a board.
Yeah, and that's not you, but okay.
I mean, it's just like I said. There's so many hangups that are out there that are personal, that are all about maybe appearance and about self-image. That we have to really. You're trying to erase, you know, hundreds of years of misinformation and miscommunication and misunderstanding of what's beautiful and what's gorgeous. And it's not going to happen overnight. But if you truly care about somebody that you're in a relationship with, continue to talk them up, continue to reassure them, continue to help them get over that little bit of a hump, so that they can understand that they are gorgeous, they are beautiful, they are strong, they are all the things that you want in a person. And those are the things that are really, really important and will help. Find ways to just compliment and, you know, smack that ass every now and then. Danny likes that. And grab a boob. I like that. So
choke me, spank me, pull my hair. Like, come on, I know I only got a little bit of it up here, but well,
you got enough. You got enough.
Shrinkage is real, y'all. Shrinkage is real.
You got enough. You got enough to grab it. So, so ladies, that's it for tonight. I hope you guys, everybody enjoyed this show. It was a lot of fun once again, teaming up with you nuts. and Lorenzo. Uh, and Barkeep, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and everyone else that stopped through. Even if you didn't get a chance to make a comment, we did see you. So we thank you so much for just having some fun with us and just hanging out. And Danny, you want to let everybody know?
Yes, you can definitely reach me on all platforms at DANIZWINDOW or DANIZWINDOW I'm sorry, BEIW. You know, Danny's window view and Danny's window. How about that? Just make sure you put that Z in there. I've been drinking, I've been smoking. Leave me alone.
And Jasmine Purple Rain, let everyone know how they can reach you.
You can reach me on Facebook at Jasmine Purple Rain, on Instagram at Purple Rain's Play Palace, or on YouTube at Purple Rain's Play Palace.
Okay. And of course, I am Ms. Juicy. Yes. About to turn 2023 into, I'm turning 60 all year round. So I'm about to party for the whole year. So it's coming, guys. It's coming all year. So you can reach me at Dear Ms. Juicy Smith on Facebook, Ms. Juicy 1 on Twitter and on Instagram. So you can find me if you really, really want to. And it's spelled JEWCEE. That is Ms. with a Z, Juicy. So we're going to come back next Monday night. We're going to have another hot topic definitely for you all to be a part of. And we want you guys to just, oh my gosh, have a great, great week. I know everybody's getting ready for the holidays and it's kind of crazy and all that. So masturbate, take off the stress, take a moment.
Hey.
Get some, and we're going to wish safe travels to Miss Danny's windows as she travels over the highways and the byways. Gets her home, get home to Cali. You're going back to Cali. You're going back to Cali.
I don't think so.
I do think so.
So make sure you join us again next Monday night right here live on our podcast, Juicy Tales Erotic Chat. We start at 6 p.m. for our folks out on the West Coast, 8 p.m. Central Standard, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 10 p.m. for our brothers and sisters in Barbados. Okay, guys, remember, enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism. For my beautiful melanated queens, Miss Danny's Windows and Miss Jasmine Purple Rain and myself, we love you. Enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism. Bye. 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 Bye.